Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm just barely getting the day started, really. Having my second cup of coffee, but here we go. We've got earthquakes, guys. There's a whole lot of shaking going on. I mean, there's no question about it. The United States of America has been hit with two quakes that are both 5.6. A little bit after midnight early this morning in California, we had a 5.6 earthquake just very near Ferndale, California. It was 118 kilometers from Ferndale, California, yet it was very shallow. This quake was very shallow. It's just off the coast there, not far from Eureka, California, which I was doing my live show yesterday, and Richard and Sherry, who are been followers of our and members of our online church for a long time, they live in Eureka. So they had to have felt this thing, and not only them, but there was concerns of a tsunami. This is a very powerful quake, very shallow, and it hit at a little bit after midnight, early this morning. It was only 2.1 kilometers deep. This was like surface, okay? I mean, this is very shallow, and there were concerns at first that there would be a tsunami, but those have subsided. Now, about 2 hours ago, we've had another earthquake. This one in Oklahoma, near Pawnee, Oklahoma. Just a little over an hour ago, we've had another 5.6 earthquake, another shallow quake in Oklahoma, shaking the whole nation. Matter of fact, reports are residents across the state of Oklahoma were awakened by this massive earthquake this morning, shortly after 7 a.m., which would have been less than an hour ago, would have been about 45 minutes ago. This 5.6 magnitude earthquake was recorded by the U.S. Geological Survey near Pawnee, Oklahoma. So two earthquakes here in America, 5.6 Ferndale, California, 5.6 Pawnee, Oklahoma. What? Are you serious? There's a whole lot of shaking going on. And matter of fact, it's a lot more than that. I mean, you have to remember we had the huge 7.1 major earthquake that hit, of course, yesterday. And we have had, in New Zealand now, we've had 58 earthquakes in the last 24 hours. 58 quakes that are 2.5 or more. And just give you the big ones. Anything over 4, let's say. 4.8, Japan just got hit moments ago. 5.6, like I said, Oklahoma. 5.1, Chile. 4.5, Italy. 4.0, Alaska. 5.1, the Southwest Indian Ridge. 5.0, earthquake that hit in Svalbard and Jan Mayen. Also, we had a 4.5 in Japan, a 5.4 aftershock in New Zealand, 5.3 New Zealand, of course the 5.6 in California. We've also had a 4.5 in New Zealand, 4.3 in Italy. They're still getting aftershocks since that apocalyptic deadly quake two weeks ago. Still aftershocks right there. And it goes on and on and on. A bunch of smaller quakes in the threes. A 4.3 in Puerto Rico. A 4.0 earthquake in Canada. We've also had a 4.4 in Ecuador. A 4.7 in New Zealand. 4.5 New Zealand. 5.2 Tonga. 4.8 South Georgia Islands. 5.0 in the South Georgia Islands. 4.7 again in Mexico, and we've had a 5.2 in Japan, and so these are just some of the bigger ones. And of course a 7.1 about 36 hours ago. So the whole earth is shaking and quaking, and the devil's back is breaking. Is this any indication that when Jesus said in the last days there would be earthquakes in diverse places, are we beginning to understand that the prophecies of the Bible are truly coming to pass. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We are living in the last days, and time is running out. Keep an eye on also these hurricanes. The hurricane, which is now a tropical storm, but Hermine is wrecking havoc along the East Coast. And North Carolina is going to be kind of tortured by it today, and it's going to continue to affect people all the way along the East Coast. There's a lot going on. I'll be back with more current world events. Oh, and Hurricane Lester is headed right for Hawaii. So America is dealing with earthquakes and hurricanes from one coast to another, and including Hawaii. I'll be back with more. Give your life to Jesus Christ. These are the last days.